We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Mike, check, 59. Let's go one more.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down right there. So nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Let's go now. Packer 60. Packer 60.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Following the interception, Love. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
10 cycles. Yellow, blue. Check field.
Love looking to throw it. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. Going back to Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a second down throw for Love here, eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Play fake. Here's Love. That's taken in by Watson. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 50 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Swift going to try up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Preston Smith there on the stop. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This short throw caught by Goddard. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 76 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a 1st down as well. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike 7.
Once again, it's Swift. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action this time with Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They run out of the gun with Swift, powering his way forward. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ultra. Steal. Go red. Go pink. Taylor, go. Black Ultra.
17, 9, 17. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Ready, go.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That is an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter, both off.